master, especially if he does not want to win and he plays very solid, as he did in several rounds before. So I think the most important thing is for Fabi himself, that to make sure that he's not blundering, he can stay healthy in mind, and just play a long game and wait for the opportunity to take. But even if it's a draw, I don't think it's over for him to clinch maybe to win the tournament, but definitely it should be an opportunity moment.
Round 9 is underway, a bit of a grudge match, for the players, a huge moment in the candidates in this today, as we see the players get up their first moves, and you can make your predictions. Are you expecting a comeback? Who will win? And you can do that on our voting channels on voteon/events. So definitely go on there and give us your predictions. Meanwhile, Robert, we've got action on. We saw the handshakes coming in from Toronto, and we're getting moves in as
India's Vidit Gujrathi pulled off another upset over the world number 3 Hikaru Nakamura in round 9 of the Candidates Chess Tournament. Vidit had also defeated the American Grandmaster in the second round of the tournament. Vidit's game was the only one in the open section at the candidates to produce a decisive result in round 9. 17-year-old D. Gukesh and 18-year-old Pragnananda played out a draw that keeps Gukesh at the top of the open standings, with Prag just half a point behind.
But Hikaru and Fabi's relationship, by both of their admissions, is improved, and he wasn't saying anything to get at Fabiano. He clearly was doing it for the content. Whether you're a believer in that kind of speech, that's up to you. But I think that Hikaru is a believer in his opening choice right now. G5 this early. I am so glad that Judith is with us, because this is as aggressive as you see it from the black side. So Judith, I was just saying before that if Hikaru's in that must-win mindset, trying to win every game, it could backfire. What do you make of this decision to thrust the G-pawn forward this early?
Well, I love it to start with. Of course, I'm a big fan of G4 and G5 moves. People who know me the way I played, I mean, definitely it's something I'm looking forward to continuation. But many times this is not necessarily even a very aggressive tactical move. Many times it's a strategical move. And also later on, very slowly, it will be useful also from tactical point of view. But also Nakamura pointed out before the event that basically he likes to play interesting. Now that he does not consider himself a professional player because he's a content creator, but it's true that we see many of his decisions to be very interesting. When you can go on the slow way, he goes to the fast way. When he can go something not too interesting, something challenging, he goes for the challenging. I was really impressed the yesterday's game where he played H4. That was such an amazing move. And I'm pretty sure that after winning against Fabiano, and I fully agree with you that he does not have disrespect for Fabiano, he has great respect for him, but he likes to joke around. And but after his game yesterday, I mean, this is not very often that you win against a caliber player Fabiano, the way 97, 95, very basic tactics, but I'm sure it gave him a great boost, and suddenly he's realizing in the last several rounds that he won 2 games, and I'm back, right? I mean, after game 2 where he lost against Vidit, it did not look like that he's going to be fighting for the first place, but for now he came back, he won very crucial games, and now you can see that Vidit is unstable from the point of view that he has many decisive games. So he's also open for a great battle. He can go both ways. But so I think Nakamura feels that he's back in business. He's in good form suddenly. He feels the self-confidence he has. So why not to go for the more challenging options?
queen g5, knight to g6. There are a million pins on the board. Notice how the knight on e5 is pinned to the rook on e1. It's pinned to the queen on g5. I wanted to go in. By the way, we do have a move, and Judith, it's with a similar idea, but first Hikaru falls back with that knight to g6. Still keeping things under control, not allowing queen h7. But is there rook? The point is, if you take rook takes knight here, it still doesn't help because black will eventually sacrifice the queen and win that rook on e1. The line that I'm looking at, Robert, rook takes knight, pawn takes rook, queen takes pawn. Maybe it just doesn't work because you've got king h8, but also king h8. Yeah, king h8. Because king f8 runs into knight d7 checkmate. This is crazy.
Looks over. I mean, this is rook takes g6. That looks very natural. Showing you with some highlights here, but Vidit Gujrathi, he sees it and he's doing the right thing. It's a professional approach from him. He has over 7 minutes on his clock. He's going to win this game, but why potentially rush a decision that could backfire? So Vidit, I love the way he's playing this game, and I think that he's handling everything with the utmost professionalism. Judith, this just feels like Hikaru is going to play maybe 2 more moves. You see it on his face.
Well, he just wants to give, even if he has maybe 1% to save the game, probably less than that, still, why not to fight on, to resign, it's never too late. Now, Vidit still has to make a decision whether probably there are several winning moves, I have the feeling. But of course, rook g6 seems to be the most professional finish of the game, taking on g6, and he does it after captures no, he resigns. He does not want to play on, not to suffer longer.
It is game over. Hikaru Nakamura does not play on after that last move. Vidit Gujrathi winning for the second time in the candidates against the world number 3. A big win for Vidit, a huge road bump for Hikaru on his path to the World Championship. A loss that's going to hurt a lot for his chances. Robert, after yesterday's win, this is painful.